Hello all, welcome back to another video and welcome to Sammy G's World of Cinema. I hope everybody has been enjoying my Blu-ray collection series so far. Part 8 of my Blu-ray collection, and we are going to start with Eat, Pray, Love. I really enjoy this film. I've got a bit of a soft spot for it. I think it got a little bit of a mixed reception at the time. Based on a true story, great holiday film, that one. When I do watch films like this, it just makes me want to go on a holiday and just broaden my bearings. Carnage. Yeah, I was just a bit bored, unfortunately. I know this film got a little bit acclaimed at the time, but didn't really buy into any of the characters. I obviously am not a fan of Roman Polanski as a person, absolutely not. To separate the art from the artist, I have enjoyed a couple of his films like Rosemary's Baby and what is it called, Chinatown, but this one I didn't really care for, unfortunately. Good cast though. You got Jodie Foster, Kate Winslet, Christopher Waltz, who's a fantastic actor, John C. Reilly. An Education, absolute stacked cast. Peter Sarsgaard, Alfred Molina, Rosamund Pike, Dominic Cooper, Olivia Williams, Emma Thompson, and Carey Mulligan. It is a smashing cast, I've got to say. Things sort of escalate really, between him and Carey Mulligan's character, because they finds out that Peter Sarsgaard's character is not all that he was cracked up to be. In the end, it's kind of like that. But I do love the 60s setting of this in Paris as well. Good music to this one. Dallas Buyers Club, which is absolutely fantastic. Jared Leto won Best Supporting Actor at the Oscars for this. Matthew McConaughey for Best Lead Actor. Really good film, pretty upsetting to watch at times, especially of course with its themes here, and obviously what you see the main character is going through, and it's kind of had a knock-on effect with his with his health and his personal life as well. Straight out of Compton. Yeah, this is a really awesome film from what I remember. I've only seen it the once at the cinema, but it's a great music biopic of NWA, who I am a fan of. They're obviously the album of the same name is a legendary hip hop album, and this is a pretty good film as well. And again, obviously Dr. Dre, Eazy-E, Ice Cube's Honey Boy. This was a decent film. This story could have been done better, maybe, perhaps if it was under a different director. But I did quite like it. Again, Shia LaBeouf is in this, and then you've got Lucas Hedges, who's a decent actor, and then FKA Twigs, who I believe's a music artist as well. So a couple of sci-fi films, hence John Carpenter films. Village of the Damned, which I think I paid about £3 for this in it was in a HMV 20%. I think it was the Black Friday sale. Andy at Forgotten World of Movies is a big fan of this remake, and I'm really looking forward to just going in and seeing what I think to this. Dark Star. And when I first watched this one, guys, I can remember this one being just okay. You can tell it was heavily inspired by 2001: A Space Odyssey. I mean, obviously I will let John Carpenter off, because obviously this was his first ever feature film. It was a student that film as well. Not to make that out as a criticism, guys, because you just got to start somewhere, and he did an okay job with this, I would say. Obviously John Carpenter would just be on a absolute streak of home runs in his filmography after this. The infamous original version of Dune from David Lynch. I haven't seen this version of Dune as of yet. I'm probably going to go in with a clean slate, and maybe I might get something out of it, who knows, because that's the thing with movies, guys. Sometimes you just got to go and make your own mind up. I've heard a lot of bad things about this, but I do want to go and make my own mind up and see if I do get something out of it. It has got a pretty good cast to it, mind you. Obviously based off the novel from Frank Herbert. I never knew Brian Eno did the theme to this one, but you've got the likes of Patrick Stewart, I think you've got Laura Dern in there, Kyle MacLachlan and Sting, and very curious to check out the Alejandro Jodorowsky like rendition of this. That'd be pretty cool to check out if I do ever get to check out that version of it. Jodorowsky did two pretty obscure films, The Holy Mountain and El Topo. I haven't seen any of these three films yet, but I am going to do a mini binge of these. I haven't got Kong Skull Island as of yet. I do plan on picking that up in prep for the new film Godzilla X-Con that's coming out at the end of the month. So we've got Godzilla from Gareth Edwards from 2014, which I've heard is excellent. I did go and see Godzilla -1. It was absolutely superb. One of my favourite films. It was my second favourite film of the year. King of the Monsters, which I've not heard the best things about, but I still want to go in with an open mind and see where the film takes me. It's got that dog shit CEX sticker on there. Can't get it off the slip, unfortunately. A couple of years back, we had Godzilla vs. Kong. I'm going to be watching all three of these films, plus Kong Skull Island, in prep for the new Godzilla v Kong film coming out in a few weeks. So Midsummer from Ari Aster, heavily influenced by The Wicker Man. Ari Aster definitely took a leaf out of that director's book on what they think is going to be a nice family or friends holiday. Turns out to it makes for a whole new kettle of fish. But this is a very good film. This one, the cinematography is fantastic in this one, especially over Stockholm in here, and the costume designs. By the end, I'm just gobsmacked with how this film concluded, but I really do like this film all the same. Director's cut and the and just the theatrical cut in that one. The reason I jump, I thought this was quite a good documentary film. It's based around autism. And yeah, I thought it was a very, very interesting watch, interviewing other people from different parts of the world who are on the autism spectrum, and it's a very interesting watch. It is very well narrated as well. I think it's based off a book as well. I think you can watch this one on Disney Plus. Room, absolutely blown away by this film. I thought it was absolutely fantastic. You see how this mother and her son, how they have functioning, just living in this one room. It was, I think for many years. And when you see her son is seeing the outside world for the first time, and then Brie Larson's character is really sort of traumatized by her past and how she's coping and trying to get back to a normal self again. Yeah, it is a wonderful film, guys. It is wonderfully acted. I know that Brie Larson does have her detractors. I know there are some people that aren't a fan of Brie Larson. I think just solely due to the fact that because she's playing Captain Marvel, Brie Larson, there is more to her as an actress, though, mind you, guys, because she has been in films like this and an indie film called Short Term 12. She's absolutely brilliant in that. I really need to pick up on Blu-ray at some point, but this is absolutely excellent. You've got who is it? And he was absolutely superb in this. Jacob Tremblay, a young kid in this, and honestly, guys, he was absolutely superb in this. And yeah, this is based off a book as well, but this isn't. I haven't read the book, but this is absolutely fantastic. That is it for part 8 of my Blu-ray collection. I hope you've all enjoyed this. Let me know your thoughts on a lot of these titles. To anyone who's subscribed to the channel, thank you. I really do appreciate it. It means the absolute world to me. And thanks again for all the likes, the comments, and thanks for watching, and thanks for stopping by. And until next time, I'll see you for the next video. Bye bye.